8 viruses, all real, all being monitored by scientists right now. Some you've heard of, others have barely made the news. None are causing a global pandemic today, but each has characteristics that make scientists watch them closely. Here's why these 8 viruses matter. Virus 1, H5N1, bird flu. You work on a dairy farm in Texas. Last week, one of the cows got sick. You thought nothing of it. This morning, your eyes are burning and you cannot stop coughing. You think it's allergies? It is not. H5N1 has been circulating in birds for decades. It jumped to humans in 1997 and killed 6 people in Hong Kong. Since then, reported human infections have often been severe, with a high fatality rate among confirmed cases. Scientists caution that mild infections may go undetected, so the true fatality rate is uncertain. Based on confirmed cases, H5N1 appears far more lethal than COVID-19, although the two viruses spread very differently and aren't directly comparable, in a virus that already knows how to spread through the air. The good news is it cannot spread efficiently between people. Yet, every new mammal it infects is a practice run. Every infected cow, every sea lion, every farm worker gives the virus another opportunity to evolve and adapt to new hosts. In 2024, it swept through American dairy herds across the country. Human cases followed shortly after. 2 people died in early 2025. It is already killing. Scientists are watching closely for genetic changes that could make sustained human-to-human transmission more likely. So far, that has not happened. But if that barrier is ever crossed, detecting widespread transmission quickly would be a major public health challenge. There is a vaccine stockpile. It covers a fraction of the global population. The birds are still flying. Virus 2, Nipah. It is harvest season in Bangladesh. Before dawn, someone ties a clay pot to a date palm to collect the sap that drips overnight. The sap is a local breakfast, sweet and fresh. But last night, a fruit bat fed from the same pot and left its saliva behind. You drink it the next morning. You taste nothing wrong. Nothing feels different. Nipah goes straight for your brain. Within a week, you have a fever and a splitting headache. Within days, your brain is swelling. You grow confused. Then you slip into a coma. 3 out of 4 people who reach this stage die within days. The ones who survive do not fully escape. A third walk away with permanent brain damage. Some seem to recover completely, only to relapse years later with seizures and personality changes. Nipah does not always finish you the first time. It simply waits. In some outbreaks, it has killed 9 out of 10 people infected. There is no vaccine. There is no antiviral. The bats return every harvest season. The clay pots go back up. Virus 3, Disease X. This one does not have a name yet. In 2018, the World Health Organization added Disease X to its official priority list. Not because it exists today, but because history suggests another unknown pathogen will eventually emerge. They define it as a serious international epidemic caused by a pathogen we currently know nothing about. Every major outbreak in history began exactly this way. Ebola was unknown until 1976. HIV was unknown until the 1980s. COVID was unknown until 2019. Each one emerged from an animal reservoir that humans disturbed, traded, or consumed. Each one surprised the world completely. Right now, scientists estimate there are around 1.7 million unknown viruses living in mammals and birds alone. A fraction of them could infect humans. A fraction of those could spread between us. We are not waiting for disease X to appear. We are living inside the window of time before it arrives. Most infectious disease experts believe another emerging disease is likely someday. Exactly when, where, and what it will be remains unknown. Virus 4, Marburg. You are a tourist in Rwanda. You visit a cave popular with travelers. Thousands of fruit bats live in the ceiling. You spend 20 minutes inside, take some photographs, and leave thinking nothing of it. 2 weeks later, you are bleeding from your eyes. Marburg is Ebola's older, quieter cousin. Same family, same way of killing. It destroys your blood vessels and shuts down your immune system at the same time. Your body has no defense. By day 5, you have a fever and a crushing headache. By day 7, you are vomiting blood. By day 9, your organs are failing. In 2005, it tore through Angola. Of 252 people infected, 227 died. That is a 90% kill rate. Marburg has caused outbreaks with extremely high fatality rates, making it one of the deadliest viruses ever identified. In 2023, outbreaks appeared in Equatorial Guinea and Tanzania. In 2024, cases were confirmed in Rwanda linked directly to tourists visiting bat caves. There is no approved vaccine. Virus 5, Andes virus. Most hantaviruses are a dead end. You catch it from a rodent. You cannot pass it on. The outbreak stays small and burns out quickly. The Andes virus did not get that memo. It spreads person to person. It gets inside the walls of your blood vessels and makes them leak. Not a slow drip, a burst pipe. Fluid floods your lungs, your blood pressure collapses, and within hours you are drowning from the inside. There is no antiviral. There is no vaccine. Doctors keep you alive and hope your body wins. It kills 4 in 10 people it infects. In 2018, a 68-year-old man attended a birthday party in a small Argentine village. He stayed 90 minutes, ate cake, and went home. 2 months later, 29 people were sick and 11 were dead. In June 2026, a Dutch cruise ship sailing the Patagonian coast docked in the Canary Islands after 3 passengers died. Additional cases are still being identified across multiple countries. Health authorities continue investigating new cases while working to prevent further spread. Virus 6, Lassa fever. In West Africa, a common house mouse carries a virus that has been infecting people for decades. It gets into your food. It gets into the dust around you. You breathe it in without ever knowing. Lassa fever kills around 5,000 people every year across Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. For most, it looks like a severe flu, but in around 20% of hospitalized cases, it turns severe. Organ failure and permanent deafness in 1 in 3 survivors even after they recover. What keeps scientists watching is not just the kill rate, it is the geography. The rodent that carries it is spreading into new regions as land is cleared and climates shift. In 2020, a traveler carried it to Germany. In 2022, cases appeared in the United Kingdom. There is no approved vaccine. The rodent that carries the virus is found across large parts of West Africa, and scientists are monitoring how environmental changes may affect its range. Virus 7, MERS. You have probably heard the name. You have probably already forgotten it. MERS is a coronavirus. Same family as COVID. Same shape, same way into your cells. But once it is inside, it plays a completely different game. It goes after your lungs and your kidneys simultaneously. Within days, you cannot breathe and your kidneys are shutting down. MERS kills more than 1 in 3 people it infects. That is 36 times deadlier than COVID. In 2015, a businessman flew home to Seoul after a trip to Saudi Arabia. He felt slightly unwell. He visited 3 hospitals before anyone tested him for MERS. By then, he had already infected dozens of patients and staff across every clinic he visited. 186 people got sick. 38 died, all from one tired traveler. We have been lucky because MERS does not spread easily between people. Most cases come from camels in the Middle East. The virus circulates constantly in the animals. Scientists continue studying whether evolutionary changes could ever make the virus spread more efficiently between people. Fortunately, sustained transmission has remained rare. There is no vaccine. There is no antiviral. The camels still carry it. Virus 8, Oropouche. This one is new. Most people have never heard of it. Oropouche virus has been circulating in the Amazon basin since 1955, causing mild flu-like illness in tens of thousands of people. Unpleasant but survivable. Scientists watched it but did not consider it a serious priority threat. Then in 2024, something changed. The virus began spreading beyond its usual range, appearing in Cuba, Colombia, Italy, Germany, and the United States in returning travelers. Then came the cases that alarmed researchers. Pregnant women infected with Oropouche were losing their babies, fetal deaths, brain damage in newborns, the same devastating pattern that made Zika terrifying in 2016. Brazilian health authorities confirmed the first adult deaths directly linked to the virus in 2024. There is no vaccine. There is no antiviral. The midge that carries it is smaller than a mosquito net mesh, which means standard protection does not work. Its geographic range has expanded, and researchers are closely investigating reports of severe complications, particularly during pregnancy. 8 viruses, all real, all being tracked by scientists right now. Some are already killing. Some continue to evolve. Others are expanding into new regions, and one doesn't even have a name yet. The question nobody wants to answer is, which one gets there first? The honest answer is, we do not know. History has shown that emerging diseases are often recognized only after they begin spreading. That is why scientists monitor these viruses long before they become headlines. That is how it always starts. Not with a warning, not with a headline, with a cough, with a bat, with a cup of sap that tasted completely fine. Please like and subscribe for more videos that will ruin your sleep and improve your dinner conversations. The knowledge is free, your excuses are not.